In chapter 9, there are many rumors of how the war will keep going on how, and the Kaiser comes over and tells them what will happen, and after they leave, the boys go back to the As the boys come back to the front line, they see these gruesome sights and there are bombings all day. Paul is scared and he hides in one of the ditches to protect himself from the bombings. As he hides in the ditch, he stays there for a while waiting to leave. When he is waiting, another soldier comes in, but to his surprise, it is not his comrades, so Paul stabs him. As Paul stabs him, the French man looks into Paul's eyes, making Paul feel sad as he has harmed another human he has realized. As Paul is filled with this great sadness, he backs up into another place, but still in the same ditch, and he washes his hands with the water in the puddle as he is scared, and he doesn't want to admit that he has killed a man with his hands as his blood is on his hands. As the night goes on, the man is still alive, but he is slowly dying and making gurgling sounds. Paul is annoyed and irritated, so he covers his ears and he screams. Paul also takes his helmet to put it above the ditch to see if it's safe, which it is not, as another soldier shoots it. As hours and hours pass, Paul has realized he wants to put the man out of his misery. He takes his knife and goes and tries, but the man is screaming furthermore, which makes Paul not. What Paul does instead is he tries to communicate with the French man and tries to help. As he takes off the man's jacket, the man starts to die, which Paul feels very sad about. Paul wants to write to his wife and kids, as he realized that the man has a family when he looks in his coat and sees the letters. Instead, he doesn't, as he realizes what will he say, because he's the one who murdered this family man. Soon, Paul is later able to escape the hole safely, but the man is dead. He doesn't want to learn the man's name because if he does, the name will be forever imprinted in his head, and this is something he can never forget. He tries to find his friends and comrades, but he isn't able to, which makes him scared, but later he is, and he gives them a story on why he was gone for so long. Kat and Albert tell Paul that it is nothing to lose sleep over, as what he did is just something others would do in war, so Paul tries to forget about it. As the Kaiser meets the boys realize that the Kaiser haven't been through war and they don't know what it's like and how detached they are. That is most of it for chapter 9, and I hope you like my chapter 9 recap. Bye, Miss Lawler.